Yo guys, TeamVLR George here back again, this time around with a sort of card discussion on the new Danger Archetype. It's the new TCG exclusive, formerly known as Cryptid if I'm not mistaken. Shit looks sick, I want to talk about it. This is like the first wave of support, so obviously it's not a complete deck yet. But let's just discuss what they have so far. So we'll start up with the big boy, Bigfoot. Off the bat, sick art, obviously. TCG Archetype, they always kill it with the art. So yeah, level 8 Dark Beast, effect monster, 3000 attack, basically the beat stick of the deck. So they always have like two effects, which is like the reveal effect in their hand. Your opponent picks a card from your hand, and if they hit it, it just gets discarded, and then it gets this discard effect. If they don't hit it, it gets special summoned, and that special summon part is not once per turn, which is what everyone's going crazy about, because you could just flood the board. In a Link era, that's kind of important. And then the discard effect for him specifically, I think, is destroy a face-up card your opponent controls. So yeah, since this is Bigfoot and it's face-up cards, I think there's gonna be like an adverse, the opposite card of him, which is probably gonna be like Yeti or something like smart because it's TCG. So it'll probably be face-down cards or set cards for the Yeti. But yeah, I mean, this card is decent enough. It's 3K. It has synergy with the field spell. It enables OTKs. But yeah, that's Bigfoot. Next up is Nessie, kind of the searcher of the deck. Level 7, Dark Aqua. Level 7 is important because that enables Tomahawk plays with that Xyz. You can just flood the board and make nightmares. So that's actually pretty important. But it's the same effect, it's just that instead of it destroying a face-up card, its discard effect is just search a danger card from your deck, except itself, which would be crazy. Yeah, Searcher, very important. Probably a 3 of in every build of it, even if it's a side engine in the deck. So yeah, really good. Off the bat, you got the Searcher in the first wave. That's pretty cool. Third monster, Danger, Jackalope, I found it odd that this is the only one with question mark in it, and it's the only one that's kind of like a cutesy card. I assume they're gonna continue this like trend down the line, but that'd be funny if the Danger fucks up the searching text like Spygel did for Spirals. But either way, I think that's kind of weird. Maybe that'll play into something later on. But yeah, level 3 Dark Beast effect. This one summons from deck when it's discarded, which is actually really crazy, really good. And then yeah, the normal discard effect. And yeah, by the way, whenever they're summoned off of that reveal effect, you draw one. So it just kind of replaces itself. It's a +1 in a way. Well, not really, depending on what you discard. The last monster they revealed this wave, the first wave, is Chupacabra. Level 4 Dark Fiend. Fiend is important because it has synergy with Dark World, which is like what everyone's talking about, because Dark World is the discard deck, and this deck pluses off discarding. So it summons from Grave, which usually, most of the time, isn't that great. I mean, it's usually like a late game card, but this deck, you're just discarding all the time, so I think your Grave's always going to be like active, or like open for plays. So summoning from Grave isn't all that bad, so I think Chupacabra will always be played. Then the field spell, Realm of Danger. This is weird for TCG Konami, because usually their field spells kill it, just hit it out of the ballpark, but Realm of Danger is kind of meh. So essentially what it does is, danger monsters, the turn they're summoned, you can't target them when they're special summoned on the first turn. And then once per turn, not even a quick effect, you can target one of your danger monsters, and then while you control this field spell and that monster can attack directly. Also, your opponent cannot target it for attacks, but it does not prevent your opponent from attacking directly. So yeah, I guess it's cool for Bigfoot. You just 3k to the face. It might enable OTKs down the line, but for now, it's not even that great. So I don't know. It's an ultra rare in the set, which is crazy about the set. It's very high rarity. But if you guys paid attention to sub-tiers in the past, don't be fooled by high rarity. We've gone to this before, and sub-tiers didn't do all that much. So just pay attention to that. And then finally, the Trap Danger Zone. Funny meme, I get it. Normal Trap card, draw 3 cards and discard 2, so it's Graceful Charity or Sylvan Charity. But you need to at least discard 1 Danger card. And if you have no Danger cards in your hand, you reveal your entire hand and shuffle it into the deck. This is kind of their only form of interruption in a way, because you would use this and discard Bigfoot on your opponent's turn to destroy a face-up card. Other than that, they don't have anything else in terms of disruption or negation. So this is all that is. It's still a crazy card, but it means you would have to go first and set it. And right now, as a pure deck, it doesn't really have a lot of going first plays. Again, you would have to play it as a side engine in a different deck. So let me go into that. Let's talk about the synergy of the deck. So I think there's a couple of decks it could be good with. In general, I think Nightmare, the Nightmare core in your extra deck is good. A lot of decks can play Nightmares, obviously Spirals, Mermail Sekka, Gookie, obviously the most prevalent version of Nightmares. So yeah, discard effects on summon would probably be really good with Danger, because you would just plus off of them or disrupt your opponent. So that would be interesting. Also, that little Dark Ravine engine people run with Dark Worm and Tomahawk would also work, because you discard for Ravine and such, and Dark Grepher also discards, so that might work. That might be interesting. And plus you have Nessie for the level 7 play. Dark World obviously discards a lot, and obviously this deck like thrives off of discarding. And then you have Chupacabra, which is also a fiend, although in my opinion I think that might be the weakest version of the deck in this current format. And then there's also other decks I might forget, other decks with less potential like Fabled because they discard or whatever. But yeah, for now this seems like a decent side engine right out the gate that you can probably run in a couple of decks, maybe make some crazy link spam boards. Great potential in the deck, mainly because the special summoning thing isn't once per turn. So obviously pay attention to them down the line, maybe keep a couple of cards when you pull them in Saiho. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about the deck down below in the comments. And yeah, TeamVLR George is out. Peace.